Today is the pattern release for Raja the Market Lion. Go check him out, not to mention all the other sales I'm having this weekend on all my patterns, so it's a great time to go pick one of those up if you haven't yet. So this week, I am bound and determined not to let my pattern being stolen affect my designing. Well, hello my crafty friends, and welcome to another Friday video. I'm so glad you're here. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. For those of you that are new, my name is April and I'm the crochet designer behind the Cozy Buckeye. The Cozy Buckeye is a passion I started 14 years ago, doing markets, crocheting hats. I ended up starting an Etsy shop. It's been 12 years now. And I would sell patterns and newborn photography props. And in the past 4 years, I've just developed a passion for amigurumi. And now I'm designing patterns and just living it up, loving life, enjoying this amazing art. And I just, on this channel, love to share all of that with you. And I appreciate you for being here. I hope you guys are having a great week, and if you would pop in and say hello, tell me how your week's been, tell me what you're working on. I love chatting with you guys. You guys are great. I received a beautiful email this week from last week's giveaway winner. I just want to give Casey a big shout out for sharing her story with me, and it touched me so much, and it just reminded me that I appreciate everyone that watches me so much, and I enjoy you allowing me in your home to spend an hour with you each and every week, or less or more, whatever, however long you watch the video. But I just really appreciate you for watching and being here with me. And without all of your support, this channel would not be what it is today. So everybody who watches, just thank you so much for being here with me. I really do love crochet, and I love sharing my art and skills with you and all the knowledge that I've gained over the last 14 years to inspire or help you with your business or whatever it may be. I just appreciate all of you. So, okay, enough of the mushy stuff. So this week, I am bound and determined not to let my pattern being stolen affect my designing. And I don't know what it is, but here lately that's all I want to do. I don't know if that just got me going, and I've always kind of been one who, anybody who doubts me, it just gives me fuel to strive harder and succeed more. So I don't know if it's that or if I'm just riding a wave right now, because sometimes with designing, that's what happens. I mean, you get inspiration and you don't sit on it and be like, oh, I'll do that later. Like, if you have something going on in your brain that you have this idea, like, get it out, because sometimes that's when designing is at its best. That's when you come up with your most imaginative creations. And so here lately, I don't know what it is. It's just been like, I can't stop, and I have been designing one right after another, and I'm so grateful for this wave. So this week I'm going to be sharing a lot of what I've been designing lately. I do have a few pattern tests from other creators I've done, so I'm going to share those because I want to mention their releases and talk about them. And then I have been market prepping some of my patterns because I want to have plenty of them at market when I start in the fall. So I want to share those patterns. Anytime I share patterns on this channel, I will have a sale on Etsy for those patterns. So anything you see of mine will be on sale this weekend only. I will have everything linked in the description under an Etsy collection. It'll be in my storefront, but it's going to be one link. You go there and you will have a list, and I'll share it here, of all of the patterns that I'm going to mention in today's video. I just like to make it easy for you guys to find anything I talk about. But if for ever some reason you're having trouble finding it, just reach out to me and I will send you the direct link if I can. Let's get started. Oh, I also have a yarn review at some point in this video I want to talk about. I had a company send me some yarn. They want me to take a look at it. I haven't opened it, so we're going to do that together. All right, so first off, I'm just going to mention my design, Monty the Market Mouse, that released last weekend. I just want to say thank you to everyone who supported the release, and I hope you guys love this pattern. I really do love Monty and how Monty came out. I think it's really cute. I love the ears. The ears are all worked in the round. This is a no-sew pattern. I love the shape to the nose. I do not stuff the nose, you guys, and then I do a little bit of shaping where I pull the nose up a little bit because I just think it looks so cute sticking up with no, I don't really like it stuffed because then it looks kind of chunky, so I just leave it unstuffed. I mean, I put like the tails in there, but other than that, there's nothing there. And then the ears, love the design on the ears. They're all worked in the round. You don't crochet them ahead of time. It's all done as you're in the round, so it works up really quick. It's really cute. I added some of my hand-painted safety eyes. I have been painting them with resin and mica powder. I did a video a couple weeks ago where I talked about the products I use. If ever you guys have any questions, let me know. I do really enjoy putting these type of eyes on my plushies. I think it just takes them up a level, makes them look really nice. I can't wait to see how they sell this year. I mean, I've had really good luck at markets in the past. Last year I did really well, and I can't wait to do those markets again and see how they do. But this is Monty. So if you guys purchase this pattern, please go ahead and leave me feedback, share pictures. If you post on Instagram, make sure you tag me. I love seeing everybody's makes. Every time I open up a post, I just get so happy. It's just fun to see you guys creating my designs. I'm overwhelmed at times by some of the comments you guys leave, and you guys are just so nice, so incredibly nice and supportive. And that's why I do what I do. I mean, I do it because I love crochet, but I share because of you guys. So thanks again for, the release on this one. But this is the first pattern I'm going to talk about, Monty the Mouse. And then, you guys, I have a pattern release today. So I did a test this past week. And I must say, I'm always really impressed by my testers and the testing process. I mean, I am no perfect writer by any means. I love to come up with these designs, and I have creative ways sometimes to do the ears or whatever. I just get these ideas sometimes, and I'm like, oh, I got to do that. And sometimes it's something I've never even seen or whatever. So I just enjoy coming up with ideas and new things. So when I put it in writing, sometimes I'm like, oh, I mean, I try to make it as simple as possible so you guys can understand. Beginners can make these patterns, but I just love how the testers go through it and fine-tune the patterns by maybe helping me correct grammatical errors, or maybe they have a suggestion on how I should write it better for it to make sense, or I mean, just anything. It's so helpful, and it makes these patterns so polished. And I just appreciate that process so much. And I really do love it. I love seeing their creations come to life. And they did not let me down on this one. So I showed you guys Raja the Market Lion last week. And I just love him so much. We did a test, and now he's released today, you guys. He will be on sale for 25% off this weekend only. And I cannot wait for you guys to start making him. So this was the design, and I had so much inspiration with all of the designs, you guys. Some of the testers have put fur yarn, which, let me tell you, that looks so good. So if you guys want to try the fur, and I'll probably, share some photos, but it looks so good. And then I had a tester, Lily, from Twisting Stitches 2026. She was inspired to make Scar. She was the first one. There was a couple, but she was the first. And I just thought it was so cute. And I still had to film a tutorial. I wanted to do a tutorial for the ears. So I was like, I'm going to use those colors. So not only did I use those colors, I was making it and I'm like, I pulled it up online just to kind of get I needed to know what color Scar's eyes were. And then I saw the nose and I was like, oh, I want to try that. So I tried it, and then the testers, I sent them a picture and they're like, oh, you should definitely add that to the pattern. So then I did another tutorial for the embroidery for this nose, but I think this nose is so cute. I love it. I didn't add like the scars, but I did the scar colors for this lion. I just love this lion. I am so obsessed with these colors. And then this nose. How cute is that? It's not my typical schmirk, which is in the pattern, but like this nose is so good. And I just love how this pattern turned out. It is so cute. This pattern I made in Elise Voluto. This is cream black and then like the mustardy yellow color. I did the feet black. I did green eyes, which these are some of the ones I painted with mica powder and resin. And the ears are worked in the round. This is no sew. You make the tail ahead of time and you crochet it in. I just love it. I love how this turned out. I love the final product for this pattern. I am just so thankful for the testers and the inspiration. I just think it looks incredible and I hope you guys love it. I ended up naming it Raja because how can I not? Everyone used to tell me Raja looked like a lion. I mean, you can see his picture there. And when I first started this channel, he was still with me. So I had to name him Raja. I will say I changed the spelling. We spell Raja, R-A-H-J-A-H. But because I was afraid that that might be harder for people to spell or find or whatever, I trimmed it down to R-A-J-A. That way, if someone does a search, it's easy to find. But I hope you guys love Raja, the market lion. I really love him so much. And I mean, this could be a cute standing lion too, don't you think? These colors and the snout. Oh my goodness. You guys, I'm having so much fun. So many ideas. So you have both options for the face and the nose. And the testers gave me so many ideas for color options. You guys can do a white lion. I mean, you could do whatever color you want, but the fur and everything, all the different types of yarn, these just look so good. So this is Raja, the market lion. I hope you guys love it as much as I loved creating it. So it will be available this weekend only for 25% off. I hope you guys go support the release and share your photos. All right, so this is the second pattern. I did another pattern test this week for Stacy at Apple Tree Boutique. She designed this great little snake that is so quick. It is such a great little scrap busting pattern, you guys. I think it is adorable. This was made with the Premier Basic Chenille tie-dye. You probably work this up, I'm not even kidding, in like 10 minutes. It's so fast, and I love that it's not done in the tube. It's just a chain. And then there's two options. You can either go back with half double increases or go back with double crochet increases. So it just works up so fast. She also has a longer nose option. I did the shorter nose, but I'm telling you, I am going to be making more of these because I have so much scrap yarn, and this is a great way to use your variegated yarns or just any yarn, and it's so fast. I believe this pattern, let's see, this pattern is only $1.99, so go check it out. It will be linked in the description. Such a cute make. I really enjoyed this, and I think this would be fun at markets. You could sell this for not even $10 or $10. I'd probably sell it for like $8 It would be a great little $8 make because it's so quick. So anyway, here is pattern number 3, Pearl the Swirly Snake by Stacy at Apple Tree Boutique. Love it. Okay, so I did another pattern test. This pattern test is Sky the Octopus by Rosa at Vasque Boutique. I also used Premier Basic Chenille on this in the tie-dye, and let me tell you guys, I love how creative this design is. I mean, the way the body is done, the stitch she chose for that, and then the way these little swirly things come up the legs, I love it. And you know, these eyes, look at them. This is a pattern where you probably are not going to be able to use safety eyes, like the sinker safety eyes, just because of the way the eyes are done. You're putting the eye in the middle of like 2 bobbles, so you don't really, I don't know that you'd want it to sink down too much. I don't know. I just ended up adding eyebrows on the top and the bottom to kind of make it look like it's sunk in. Plus, like, do octopus have black eyes? I don't know. I can't remember. I just think it looks really cute the way it is. So another great way to use the black eyes, I guess. And the stitch she did here, I don't know if you guys can see, she's using front post. But it's a really creative design. I think she did a great job. I love this little octopus, and it's quick. So this is one piece, and then you crochet this part on to the head. It's very creative, I haven't seen anything like this. I think she did a great job. So this, I believe, releases on Friday. So today, when this video comes out, this pattern will be released. I hope you guys go check it out and show Rosa some support, because this one is really cute. She did a really good job. I haven't seen, like I said, anything like this. So this pattern is a number 4. This is Sky the Octopus by Rosa at Vasque Boutique. Very good. Nice job, Rosa. Rosa also designed a strawberry fish that I have made, and then also a frog. There's a frog that's pretty creative the way she did the legs. This is pattern number 4. The next pattern I'm going to talk about is one that I didn't make a lot of, but I wanted to talk about it because I want you to know I'm going to make more. I wanted to make some of the cute crawlies from Poggy's Place, although I only got to 3 of them because, you guys, I'm just riding that design wave right now. So this is her newest pack she came out with called Cute Crawlies, and this pack has 26 different options available. They're all no-sew. There is a chrysalis, a butterfly, a moth, a caterpillar, dragonflies, lizards, beetle, grasshopper, chameleon, firefly, ladybug, snail, shell, snail, bee, tarantula, snakes, flat rock, sunrock, ants, leaf, stick, and grass. So there are 26 different options for you to make. Some of them are like 2 different colored snakes, 2 different colored dragonflies, 2 different colored lizards. There's so many cute little bugs on here. I will start with the dragonfly. I made this one last night. It is just adorable. It's so cute. It's tiny. This would be a great keychain. I love these little Critterling packs for keychains. They're just perfect. I sell my keychains for $10. They sell like crazy for me. And I use the 12mm eyes on these. I just think it turned out really cute. So this is the first one I made. And these are made in Elise Voluto. If you made these in obviously a bigger yarn, they would come out bigger, but I just love working with Elise Voluto the most. And then I made a lizard, which is similar to the dragonfly, a little bit bigger, but similar. I think it turned out really cute. And then I made the snake. And there's two options for snakes, but I did the two-tone snake. I might add a snake tongue here. I just haven't done it yet. Because, you know, I like doing that. And which I also need to do that with Stacy's little snake. I want to put a little tongue on this one too. So I need to do that. But these patterns by Poggy's Place are just so much fun to make. I tend to pull them out a lot to create because at markets I sell so many, because I do these big festivals where like sometimes 70,000 people go through these festivals, and I try to have smaller things and a lot of them because, you know, not everybody can afford expensive things when you go to festivals, but parents are usually likely to buy kids things that are inexpensive. So, you know, and those numbers add up really quick. So I try to have a lot of smaller items, and I do pretty well selling the smaller items. I mean, I have big items too, but the small items under anything under 20, but like the $12 and $10 items went really well at the Sauerkraut Fest last year. So I'm going to keep working on trying to make more of those smaller items. And I have a little something to talk about here at the end, something I've been designing, which will hit that mark, but I wanted to go over these patterns that I've made this week. So these three are from her newest pattern pack, and I will be making more. I want to make, they're so cute. There's a really cute grasshopper, a snail, a spider, a ladybug, an ant. I mean, they're all so cute. There's a butterfly. They're just so adorable. I need to make more. Is that a firefly? There's a little firefly in there. That's cute too. So go check these patterns out. This pack is $19.99, but I believe, let me see here. She usually does them in smaller packs too. Yes, so she has them split up. So you can buy, if you only want to try a 15 pack or a 14 pack, she has them for $10.99. So you don't have to buy all of them, but if you buy all of them, they're $19.99. So just so you know. Okay. So that was that pattern. That is Cute Crawlies by Kelly at Poggy's Place. Okay, so the next pattern I made my little frog. You guys, I had some yarn from my cousin. I talked about all the yarn I received. She had some chenille yarn that came in this really pretty green, and I just pulled it out and made one of my frogs because I just love this color. But this is a free pattern on my Instagram. I would like to make more of these. I think this would be a cute keychain in this size. I want to make more of these little frogs for my market. I love this design. I love how I made the back legs a little bit bigger than the front, and I put a little bit of a lip here for the mouth. I just think it looks so cute. So this is free on my Instagram. If you don't already have it saved, go over there and save it for later and give me a follow on Instagram. I really appreciate that. On Instagram is where you're going to find all my tester calls. All my pattern releases will be listed there as well. So, and I also like to, the day before my video comes out, I'll give like a sneak peek of what the video is going to be about. So if you guys are interested in following me over there, head on over there. I'd appreciate the support there. Okay, so the next pattern is going to be, I'm going to share with you some patterns I've been making just to kind of stock up. So we're going to like revisit some stuff. So Chappie the Market Cappy. This is a pattern that I cannot wait to see how it does at market. I love this one so much. This is like the first design where I tried to change the style of the body a little bit, just because I feel like the cappy, you had to. Capybaras are not loafs. I mean, it needed more shape. So I really love how this design came out, and it's all no-sew. You work the ears and the feet and the round, and then you do a little bit of embroidery here on the nose. And it doesn't even need safety eyes. So like your cost goes down on these because you can just put these little slits in. But you can also put safety eyes if you want. It doesn't even need a tail. Like, it's just so quick. This works up so fast and it's so cute. So this is Chappie the Market Cappy. I will have this one also 25% off. I made 2 of these to stock up. And then the next pattern I revisited of mine is my Ginger the Market Fox. I love the design on this one, how I put these little cheeks on and then the ears with the little tips, although, you know, you have to kind of weave in your ends up here in the black. The tail is worked ahead of time and then you crochet it into the round. But I just love how this pattern looks. I really kind of want to work on this one for the standing design soon. I think it would be really cute, but it's just fun. And the colors, you can also take the same pattern and make a fox, which is really cute, but I just love it so much. So this is Ginger. Again, no sew. This pattern will also be on sale this week if you guys have not picked it up yet. And then I made Boaz the Bear. Boaz is also no sew. I used one of the tweed Burnett yarns on this. I love this particular yarn. It is really thick, but I love the way it looks like it's fur. And this pattern, you crochet the ears in the round. I made a video for the ears for the lion, which I might make public because it's basically the same ear on the lion as it is Boaz, but I did make a video. And I know there's some people out there that have been wanting a video for the ears, so I will probably make that public so that anyone who needed it for Boaz can go on and take a look at that. So that I will make that public here real soon, probably today. Boaz the Bear has this cute little nub for a tail. He has bobbles for feet. He's so cute. I think this would do really well. You could make a polar bear. You could do a panda bear. You could do a Winnie the Pooh bear, which I've done. It's just such a fun pattern to make, and I think it would do really well at market. I can't wait to see how it does. So this is Boaz. And again, Boaz will be 25% off this weekend. And then the next pattern I made was Asia. Asia, I love this and this tie-dye yarn. I don't know what it is about making stuff in this tie-dye yarn. It's just so fun. And I'm a big pink and purple girly, so I love these colors. I love how I came up with the design for the trunk on this pattern as well as the ears. It's very similar to Asia, the standing, no. This is Asia, and then India is the standing pattern I did. India is just bigger. The head's bigger, ears are bigger. Then of course you have the body, but this pattern is so quick. The ears are surface crocheted on. The trunk is done in the round. So that's fun. And then you surface crochet the tail on. I love this pattern. I think it's great. I love the look of it. So I hope you guys have loved it too. Any of these patterns, if you guys have made, go feel free and leave feedback. I'd really appreciate it. Or just tag me in your post on Instagram so I can see your makes. But this is India. Oh my God. This is Asia, the Market Elephant. So cute. Love this yarn, Premier Basics chenille. You guys, I have affiliate links for both Premier as well as Elise Voluto. You can go click on those links. If you need yarn, no pressure. You don't pay anything extra if you click on those links, but it does give me a kickback that helps support my channel so that I can continue to put out videos like this. So check this one out. It will be in the link and also on sale. And then one last revisited pattern. I'm going to talk about Cash. Cash the Market Cow. Love this pattern. To date, this is probably my most popular pattern for my plushies, my patterns for plushies. I just love it. This one you make the ears ahead of time, but you crochet them in. It's all no-sew. You surface crochet the tail, and then it comes with 3 different designs. Just a plain cow, where you only change like the ears and the feet, and then it also has a Highland cow version with a really cool technique of how to make the long horns in the round. It's no-sew. You don't have to sew horns on. You don't have to make sure they're even and sew them on. It's just, I love that technique in this pattern. So I made 2 of these. I love this little cow. It's so cute. Look at these eyes. So shiny. I've got these blue eyes. All right, so this is Cash the Market Cow. It will also be on sale. All right, so now I'm going to get into my tester call that I'm having today. So if you guys want to test this pattern, head on over to Instagram and apply. Okay, so I have made so many of these cats just trying to get the pattern down, but let me first show you what I've got. So the very first one I made that was the final cat was this one. I've got a tester call out for this pattern. It comes with 6 different cat options. So we have this one, which is the plain, but you can add these tabby stripes if you want. It's embroidery, or you can just leave it plain. But I just like the idea of showing you that you can make this tabby without doing color changes by just adding stripes. So this is the plain version. And when I had this idea in mind, I was thinking of when your cats are sitting straight up and then they just flop their belly out and their legs are all spread and their arms are just hanging down. That's kind of the idea behind this look. I love this. This was made in Elise Voluto. You can see his cute little cheeks and his hands. I ran through the swing, and I love how his little legs stick out off the swing, and then you got the tail there. So this is the first one, which I love so much. So cute. Okay, so this is number 1. And then I think the second one I made was a Siamese. So you have your Siamese version. So cute. So that was number 2. And then I did a tabby. I love how this turned out, but let me tell you how many tabby cats I had to make to get this face. So there's the face. Very cute. That's the 3rd design. Then we have a calico, which I wanted to provide other options, not just plain, because I just think it's fun. It is nice when you buy a pattern and there's multiple options. So you guys can make multiple different cats. So here's the calico. And then I did a spotted, or I'm calling this one Patchy Kitty. So you got a patch on the eye, and then I did a color change on the tail. I just love their little face. So cute. Oh my goodness. And then lastly, I wanted to do a tabby, an actual tabby. So here's the tabby. You've got the stripes in the back, you got the color changes on the legs, and then I did a embroidery up here at the top. So these are the 6 I made. 6 designs. I am really excited about this pattern, you guys. I think it is so versatile, and I'm going to show you how versatile. So these were all made in Elise Voluto. I know some of you like to make your cats in Premier Parfait chunky, which would work fine. I like to do mine a little bit bigger in Elise Voluto, so here they are. So this pattern is also going to be great for keychains. So here's some I made in keychains. This is also done in Elise Voluto. So I know some of you have states where you can't do swings. So you could take the same pattern and make keychains. And also, like, can we talk about the color options available with just spotted cats or striped cats or plain cats? I did a black kitty. I know the black cats sell really well, so I'll probably make a bunch of these little black keychains. And then I made another one in a Siamese color. I want to make more, but let me tell you guys, I have made so many of these cats so far. So this is the Siamese. Now, I'm going to take it a step further, right? I'm going to show you what this looks like in chunky yarn. So this is the Lion Brand Dreamland cover story. I love this. It looks so good, and it's big enough to where I put 20mm sinker eyes. So if you guys have lots of chunky yarn you're trying to work through, a lot of the big twist plush, or you were like me and you overbought all of this yarn, this is going to be a great pattern for that chunky yarn because it works up so quick. And if you're trying to market prep and you just have one color, like you could do purple cats, pink cats, whatever. If you're more into the cat colors, then you could use creams and blacks, and I just love how this looks in this yarn so much. It's so big. Like, this is the size difference. I mean, it's adorable. And those cheeks and that chunky yarn, oh my goodness, so cute. So you've got swings, you've got keychains with plush yarn. You could make little plushies. I would probably sell this cat for, gosh, $14. I mean, it's fairly big considering I have people buy my loaf cats for $20. I think this one would sell for $14 or $15 in this size. And my swings I sell for $12. And these keychains I normally sell for $10, but I might bump the cats up. The cats might also be sold for $12 because of the detail, and they're a little bit bigger than some of the other keychains. I also made this in Burnett, so I wanted to show you the size difference. So it comes up a little bit bigger in Burnett, but if you have scrap yarn you want to get rid of, these eyes are 12mm, these are 14s. So if you guys want to make them a little bit bigger, I would probably sell this one for $12, and this would be a great price for $12. Great size. So there's that. And then one more thing, you guys. So I don't know if you guys watched Stacy at Apple Tree Boutique, where Stacy Makes did a whatnot auction or whatever. So I bought some stuff and I wanted to show you guys. I bought some of her eyes, which, why did I buy these? I don't know, because I wanted to, I guess. But they're so pretty. Look at the colors. Love them. And what I really wanted more than anything was, you guys know the trend right now with these little car seats, right? These car seats are so popular right now. It has a vent clip and you can put it in your vent in your car, or this comes off and you can just put it on your desk. Yeah. So you can sit it on your desk. But look, the cat fits in the car seat. You guys want to know what fits in the car seat? The cat. Is it cute? So cute. I will link where to get these on Amazon if you guys are interested in buying you a little car seat. I love it so much. I kind of want to get another one for my car and then leave this one here at my desk. But they're so cute. And just so you know, you can sell if you wanted to sell these at markets, you could put cats in them. How cute. But that's the size the plushies need to be to fit in here. So cute. All right, but let me just show you guys how many, because these are the finals. Like these that I just showed you are the finals. But let me tell you how many cats I had to make to get there. I believe this was the one I showed you last week. Okay, it was a little bit crooked. I will say, I filmed last Wednesday, and then on, I don't know if it was Wednesday or Thursday, I reached out to Robin at Knotting Hook Crochet and Heather at Cottontail Crafts. I also sent this to Stacy at Apple Tree Boutique, or Stacy Makes here on YouTube, and asked them if they would pre-test my cat, and just the plain cat. No, at that point I hadn't designed these others. So I just wanted them to help me get that down before I started messing with color options, which if you're designing and you're wanting to make all different kinds of things, like get that base pattern down first before you go changing it. So that's what I was trying to do. And I just want to give you guys a big shout out for doing that for me, because it really did make a huge difference and help me so much. And I just love you guys for that. And I just love the community so much. You guys are so helpful and just so supportive. All anyone who's ever tested my pattern, I mean, you just help me more than you know. And you work just for patterns. I mean, it's crazy. Us crocheters, we will work for free patterns. Just putting that out there. Like, I will make and share so I can get free patterns. And also, it's just helpful. You know, the more I develop my skills, the more I can help others too. So I appreciate you lending me your skill. But this is the first one I made before it was sent to testers. And then, so I will still sell all of these, but like, you know, these aren't it. And then this one, I made another one like that. Still wasn't quite the final, was getting there. And also, just so you know, this is 60 chains on the swing and this is 45. So if you guys like shorter swings, it's in the pattern. You can make them shorter if you want. So this is number 2. And I, of course, made a gray cat, which the pattern wasn't completely right at that point, but here's number 3. And I also made, definitely wasn't right, because look at him, he's all wonky, but this is the Siamese that I made. I tried another Siamese. Still not right. In order to sell these, I will probably tack the swings, or I could take the swings off and make keychains. I don't know, we'll see. And then I made another black one, which you can tell, you guys, it's so important on these swings to get the patterns right so that they sit right. And these do not sit right. And then here is my first tuxedo cat, which the face is has way too much white. So we X'd that one out. And then here's another one, still not the way I wanted it. So, but here is the final. So I think we finally got there, but just to show you guys like how much work is involved in getting the pattern down. I have literally worked, I mean, I spent one day designing it, writing it up in my notebook. I spent another day writing up the base pattern and then testing it one night with Robin. We were chatting and going through the pattern, tweaking it. And then Monday, I started writing these different designs. And then Tuesday, also writing more designs, getting it into Canva, filming tutorials. It takes time. So then we're going to test it. I've also made a reel. I'm going to make multiple reels. Like, it is a lot of work to finish up these patterns. So I love it and I enjoy doing it, but I just wanted to show you guys part of the process for that. So I have made lots of swings this week to sell, although I'm going to have to like tack some of them up so they'll sit right because they're kind of messed up. But that's part of designing, right? But then you have the finals here, which I just love. They swing just perfect. They don't tip. You have this one. And I love how the hands hold on to the swing, I guess. I think you guys are going to love this pattern, but I am doing a tester call. So if you guys are interested in testing this pattern, head on over to Instagram, because I think this pattern is so versatile. It's going to be great. I will say there is a really fun technique of how I did the ears too. I think you guys are going to love it. It's done in the round, and it's definitely something I've never seen yet. So another fun thing about designing is you get to create new ideas and new techniques. So what else have I been up to? One more design I'm working on. This is the sloth head I designed for the bot, like the standing sloth. What do you guys think of that face? I have a vision. I haven't done the body yet, but I have a vision to make the arms really long and to put claws on them. So I'm going to hopefully get to that soon. So I'm showing you this to hold me accountable so that I will work on that. That's what we're doing here. But I've even got the yarn still. I'm saving this skeiny yarn so I can make sure I do that. So that's the sloth. And then I did get some yarn. I had a company reach out to me, Knitpal, and asked me to review their yarn. So I thought, why not? We like to crochet. We like yarn. I like to work for yarn. So they sent me their chenille yarns, which first, you guys know, I'm not a big, huge fan of chenille. I've said that, but we're going to try it out anyway. And you buy this on Amazon, and they also send you safety eyes with each pack of yarn, which I think is kind of nice. So they sent me this purple color, and this is called Knitpal Chenille Extra Large, and I'm trying to find the color. I think it's covered up, maybe. It's called Lavender Bliss. This is Lavender Bliss. It feels really good. Question is, does it shed a whole lot? That's my thing with chenille. Okay, so this is the first one. Feels good. It looks like the texture looks pretty solid. Reminds me kind of a Premier Parfait chunky size. Okay, so that's the purple. We have Ocean Mist. These are all variegated colors. So here's the Ocean Mist. Feels good. All right. Love that I get safety eyes. And these are nice backs too. Like, I wish all of my backs were like that. And then we have Beach Sand. Ooh, that's pretty. We're going to have to crochet something with this. Another set of eyes. We have Cocoa Dust. I like this one. browns. This would be a cute cat. Maybe I should have to make another cat in this real quick. This would be a beautiful cat or dog color or bear. And this one is Clouded Ink. It's kind of a gray, black color. It says that it's a super bulky 6, but I think that is like so vague because you have Burnett that's a 6 and it's way thicker than this. I always feel like that like yarns like this should be a 5. Like Premier Parfait Chunky should not be a 6 in my opinion, but it is. So this is more like Premier Parfait Chunky size. And I'm wondering where the pool's at. Came out fairly easy, although, you know, you always get this chunk when you pull it out. Wow, it feels really good. Okay, so here's the end. Wow. I mean, I'm pulling it. It's not coming off that much. I mean, you saw a little bit, but like, it's not coming off like some. Let's cut it and see what happens. Well, it's not bad. Not bad. It's not shedding bad at all, which is nice because that's one of my pet peeves about chenille yarn. All right, I'm going to crochet with it. What do you say? Shall I try to do a magic ring? Okay, so we are going to give this yarn a try. I'm going to try to do a magic ring because, you know, you can never do magic rings with chenille. And I am using a 5mm clover hook, which is small for me because I don't normally use these little hooks anymore. So let's try this magic ring here real quick. Here's the test. Oh, it worked. We were able to close a magic ring. Wow, and you guys literally, here's the yarn. I mean, it doesn't shed that much, like, at all. Okay, so let's keep crocheting. I'm going to make a second round. I really like the way this yarn feels. It's very soft, very, very soft, because, you know, it's chenille and it's not shedding. And I was able to do a magic ring. What? I'm not a big fan of the chain 2 method. I mean, I can do it, but, you know, some yarns you just have to do that. Okay. I feel like this yarn, I could get behind this, you guys. Wow, okay. I worked 2 rounds in my cat pattern because I literally haven't memorized at the moment. I like it. I like this yarn. I think it's gonna work up a little bit smaller than, you know, the bigger yarns I'm used to. Let's see. It's definitely gonna work up like a Premier Parfait Chunky yarn, that size. So I just want to say thank you to Knitpals for letting me review this yarn. I appreciate you so much. They sent me a coupon code for 15% off if you guys want to go check this yarn out. I will link the yarn in the description below, and the coupon code is AprilXL15. So thank you to Knitpal for sending me some yarn. Okay, I love reviewing yarn. That's always fun. And I still have a giveaway winner. Let me pick one. Well, I just got done reading all the comments. I just want to say once again, thank you so much. I wanted to kind of follow up with you though about the patterns being stolen. Shopify did send me an email, I believe the next day after I noticed the pattern was taken down, and told me that they took it down and that they take, you know, this stuff seriously. So I sent them another email and asked them what we can do about this shop selling fraudulent patterns. Like, why are they still open? But I've never heard back, so I don't know. But thank you so much for all the support. You guys are great. It is a growing topic, and it's unfortunately something that we crocheters have to deal with when we're designing patterns, but it's not going to stop me, and I hope that it doesn't stop you if you want to design patterns too. Like, a lot of people commented, that's why I won't sell my patterns. I mean, I still benefit from selling my patterns, and I hope someday, I mean, I dream someday of maybe getting a book deal, or I mean, what designer doesn't, right? I've been designing patterns for a really long time, and that's something that I've always dreamed of. So maybe someday I'll be able to sell a book. Don't let other people ruin your dreams, you guys. We got to have something to look forward to, and everyone that buys my patterns, you guys make it worth it. So I will never stop because I love it. Also, what else did you guys mention? Oh, I appreciate the condolences for my cousin. It's very sad what happened to her. We think she had a heart attack, but you know, she was a big girl who for years tried to get on weight loss medications to help her, and she couldn't. She wasn't diabetic, so her insurance wouldn't pay for it. And literally 3 weeks before she passed, she was put on some medication to lose weight. So it's really sad. I don't know what to say about that. I just miss her. She's my first cousin. I have so many memories of us when we were very young, all through our lives together. So she'll definitely be missed. And I will try to make, I think I'm going to try to make a blanket so that I can keep it to remember her from all the yarn for sure. Like, I want to go through the yarn. In the weeks to come, I will be redoing my spare room upstairs. I have that to look forward to. Currently, it is a storage unit because my stepdaughter is moving in just a couple weeks. So once she moves in, I'll get some of that stuff out of there. But right now it's upstairs because my husband is constructing. He's trying to finish our downstairs with the help of a friend to get it ready for her to move in 2 weeks. And then after that, I'll have that room emptied out. I want to go through that yarn and decide what I want to keep. And you know, I have some plans for that room up there. And I'll take you guys along on that here in just, it's probably like the next month or so. So there's that. But I will be making a blanket. I kind of lost where was I going, you know? Who knows? Yeah, so this week's giveaway winner, I will say, is a person who gave me an idea and I ran with it. And so you're the winner. At Nick Designs, you're this week's giveaway winner. They wrote, "Love the kitty on a swing, but would it be possible to have his hands hanging on rather than through his arms?" Thank you. That just totally changed the game of the swing. I mean, I don't know why I didn't think of that, but that's why I love you guys, because you give me some of the best ideas. I always ask that you leave me comments if you have a good idea or whatever, because it helps me, and that really helped me, and it really changed the design of this pattern, which I love. It's something we haven't seen yet, so thank you. So you are this week's winner, and I'm about to hit reply, and I've sent you a message that you are this week's winner. I just need you to send me an email and let me know what pattern you choose, and I will send it. And if you want to win next week's giveaway, make sure to leave a comment and let me know what you liked about this video. Let me know what you think about my designs or just designing in general, or I don't know, just stop in and say hello. I would love to get to know you. I love each and every one of you guys, and I hope you have such an amazing week. I guess that's it for today's video. Don't forget, today's the pattern release for Raja the Market Lion. Go check him out, not to mention all the other sales I'm having this weekend on all my patterns, so it's a great time to go pick one of those up if you haven't yet. And also, don't forget about the tester call for my cat. If you're interested, go head on over to Instagram and apply. All right, if you found this video helpful, please give it a like and consider subscribing to my channel so you don't miss a future video. I hope to see you guys next week. Bye! I think she's gotten used to the place. What do you think? She seems pretty comfy. Abby took her kayaking yesterday and she's pooped today. Are you sleepy?
Ooh. How much closer can you get, Pip?
Some of it Kelly from good Lord.